This is the epicenter of audio frequency entertainment.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Can't get enough of it.
Oh, yeah. You guys are the best.
Heffron and Reep.
I love you, love you, love you.
The Heffron and Reep Show.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah. I almost didn't hit that. Everybody, it's John Heffron, John Reep.
That's right.
Yeah, that caught me off guard, man. I was looking around. I was moving the lights. Broadcasted live on Facebook. And if you listen to the podcast,
Right.
What light's annoying? This is going to be for listening to this on the podcast. I don't even know how many people listen. So for the four of you, what looks cooler, John? It gets weird. I'm in pitch.
Oh, now that's go back.
And I'm kind of sick of pitch. Should I just do that?
That's that. Boom. I kind of like a little bit of the background lit. You look good. You look cold, but you do look good. I like the Wise Guys Comedy Club toboggan or hat. What do you guys call it up there in Michigan? Do you call those things toboggans?
No, that would just be a hat. I don't know if that's a Michigan.
Well, I think in the South we also call those knit hats toboggans. And I remember the first
are the wood.
Also a sled, yes.
Sled, yeah. I don't think like in Canada they'd be toques.
Tubes?
Toques
on your hat, or also known as a sled?
Toques would be your hat.
Okay.
Like, I gotta wear these. I don't care what.
Put your readers on.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, we're live. We're live on YouTube. We're live on, I think, Twitter and Facebook pages. I'm not sure if we're live on your page. We're working on some technical difficulties there. We're live on my page for sure. We can see your comments. We are listener supported. We have a Patreon just like everybody else. If you go to heffronandreep.com, you can click on Patreon and become a supporter, and we will give you lots of love and shout-outs and maybe candles, maybe pop rocks, all kinds of stuff in the works. Definitely. We also use people from time to time to do subject changes. And we have an outro by a fan named Rick Sanford III as well. So it could all be yours if you become a supporter at heffronandreep.com. Click on Patreon.
Hey guys, welcome. Don't forget the subscribe button and the bell so you get notifications. And make sure you leave a comment below.
Hey guys.
I've been
John,
watching a lot of.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of. I'm going down this crazy YouTube wormholes and. Everyone just starts with that, like the first minute of every video that I'm trying to watch.
Yeah.
It just don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Make sure you leave a comment in there. It's just a lot of work. It's just I wish I was 30 so I could handle the workload of what you have to do now to be entertaining.
Yeah, I blame the social media platforms themselves, YouTube and Facebook. They're very high maintenance. They don't want you to leave whatever platform you're on to go check something else at, which is why we're doing this here and not just as a podcast, so that you guys know that we're doing something.
So we have a lot to. By the way, it is.
Oh my gosh!
It's. Maybe
how cold is it there?
It's 28 degrees minimum. That's why I'm wearing this hat. I had another hat on, but it's weird. Ever since I had Bell's palsy, this one ear, anytime you get a cold, it's crazy sensitive. Like you get a cold wind hitting one of your ears, it hurts. It hurts more. So I'm woke up in it. But that all. This is the last time, everyone. This is the last time this Heffron and Reep is coming from this barn, bruh.
Oh,
I'm an RV owner.
Well, say that again.
I'm gonna be a camper owner. It's not really an RV. It's called the travel trailer because of the length. But I used to have a bit in my act on the special that's on Amazon Prime right now, by the way. 10 years ago about buying a bus on Ambien, and I was completely not on anything. And I bought a camper. I'm watching YouTube videos. Hey guys, don't forget to hit the bell and hit the subscribe button. I watched YouTube videos how to pull campers because I couldn't be more paranoid.
Have you done it before?
Never. I'm a wuss when I don't even like backing out of my driveway using the rear cam. Like if there's a trash can at the bottom of the driveway and I'm backing out, I white knuckle it. I don't know if I'm it's not even a man thing, so I don't know if I'm capable of pulling a trailer. And it's only so you have 17 feet, 22, and then whatever the next one after 22. I don't know if it's 38 or 32, to be honest. I don't know.
Have you pulled anything large before?
Nothing.
This is going to be a learning curve, possibly a problem, because my brother also recently bought a camper. And do you live on a hill?
Yeah, the hill I live on, in the hill in which this thing's going to be camped out over the winter, is why I got it, so I didn't freeze to death during a podcast. So I was like, okay, I need to get a camper because this place I'm in is 10,000. This place is huge, so it's freezing. So I got a camper, and it's going to be fun, and then I'll be able to heat it, though. I'll literally be able to walk in, turn on the heat like a normal person, and not go.
Plus, you got a camper. That's cool, man. That's awesome. I mean, you text me. I mean, you text me about this maybe a day or two ago, and I've got the information. It's a 2019 Solaire. It's 35 feet. Is that right?
Okay. All right, then, yeah. 35 feet.
That's big.
It's funny because I went from I looked at a real dinky one, like 17, that almost any vehicle could pull if you had a hitch. And then the slippery slope is if you spend a little bit more, why would you not want to have 2 bedrooms? That way, when I rent it in the spring, I can rent it to families.
Yeah.
Kind of what I want to do.
Oh, rent. Oh, you could like Airbnb your camper.
But let just people take it, though. Not just at my house. Let people show up with a hitch.
Sure.
Drive it, and then you just charge whatever whatever a day is.
Yeah.
It's going to be kind of gross if there's like pee and crap in the bathroom. I don't want to be that guy who's got to clean that out. So I got to figure that out. But in the meantime, it keeps me alive over winter.
Yeah.
While we do our podcast.
Does it come with like a central sort of heating thermostat? Or are you going to put heat like I know last time you were out here in the barn, you had.
Do you have the picture? Do you have the picture that I sent you?
Yes, I do.
Jump to like the living room setup where you see most of the inside.
Yeah, it's nice.
Like, can you show it?
Sure. How about I send this to Alan?
Yeah. So I'm gonna decorate it for Christmas.
I'm texting it to Alan right now.
There's gonna be Christmas lights all over it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like those. Well, you've been in. I mean, you've done movies and TV, but it's like it's about the size when if you're doing a TV show or a movie and you're on location, they put you up in a trailer.
Yeah.
And it's basically just a sitting area, a little kitchen, and a bathroom. It's
pretty new. It's 2019. I thought you were going to get something half this size and maybe like, 2005.
I was worried about the old people who would own it before me smell. I'm kind of spoiled that way where I'm like, I'll just get a new one. So
are you going to turn it into a podcast studio when you rent it out? Are you going to have to take all your podcast stuff out?
I'll take all my stuff out, but I figured that's 6 months away.
Yeah.
So that's 6 months away. And hopefully we'll have vaccines for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And our world will be somewhat normal again. And then I will be traveling a lot doing shows.
Well, congratulations.
For the winter.
I forgot. Did you say you're on a hill or not? Because my brother has one. We live on a hill.
Yeah.
And the first couple of times him trying to when he would take it on excursions and come back, he would call me about 10 minutes out and go, can you come outside? I need help backing this thing up. And I would have to stand there. And it took him like 3 or 4 tries. He scraped – our driveway is at a hill, so he scraped his bumper on the driveway because it was kind of heavy and, it could weigh it down. You got to be careful. And you got to worry about leveling it.
Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, keep in mind, I have none of these skills. I think the one I ended up getting has an electric you hit a button and it levels itself.
So that's good.
So I'm not cranking. I'm not going out there trying to crank it. So you hit a button and it comes and it levels, and you hit another button and it comes, Yeah.
Well, it's good if you have an automatic leveler because my brothers did not. And also, Shout out to my brother Jason Reep. He has managed to lock himself out of his trailer not once but twice. So go ahead and get you some spare keys because it's easy to do. Because if you're going in and out of a camper, you're not always thinking, if you're going to be going in and out, like if you're camping out, you're like going to have a picnic and all that kind of stuff.
It has, it's got a kitchen outside, so there's
yeah, exactly. It's the same as my brother's. Alan, there it is. Alan says, "Want me to show the pictures from the trailer?" Yes.
Yeah, that's on our secret
private. There you go.
So then, as I'm clicking on it, it
looks good, man.
Like I legit thought, and somebody see Alan, don't so. Stop right there. That picture. So see where those two seats are, not in the booth. But see where those this one's older than the one that I got. So those two seats there are those cool movie chairs, those big, thick leather armchairs with cup holders are right there. So it's a little bit nicer.
Oh, even better.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to put my podcast stuff up in that little booth. Or do I do it standing in the kitchen? Like I'm standing up and get an arm for the mic stand. And then I have a little bit of energy and I put the monitor for our show right where that TV is with the webcam right at top.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'll be standing. But I've done a lot of radio where you stand the whole time and you don't sit.
Yeah. I don't know. So many options. I kind of feel like that booth, is kind of made for it. Like you could see where the table is. You could sit with your back towards the TV and have it have the TV over your shoulder. Yeah.
With like a Heffron and Reep logo, right?
Right. Or maybe even like it's like a fire, all kinds of stuff back there. Like a heffronandreep.com website just up there in the back. It looks cool, man. Can we scroll some more? Can we see the next? All right,
again,
here we go.
So my couch is way cooler than that one. Or mine are those two chair,
So that sofa probably folds out into another bed.
Yeah, and so does the booth.
Oh,
it sleeps.
Right. But your new director chairs thingies probably don't fold out into a bed.
No, they do. So everything. Okay. You're looking at two beds in those pictures.
Right. Okay.
So then,
man, I'm jealous. I want to go camping with you. Screw the podcast. Let's get out of here.
That's just shower bath, the shower, bathroom. Now that's when you walk in. That would be the queen. Mm-hmm. That would be a queen bed. And then you got a little window right there if you want to put on a show to all the other campers going on. That's your thing. If you want to start a website, campersex.net or something.
It looks like it sleeps east and west and not north and south.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the window is not the headboard.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I didn't even think about that. I kind of always think of where do you sleep so if somebody comes in to try to kill you? That's immediately what
right.
I've more so after we're on, I'll tell you the other videos that I watched.
Okay.
Yeah. So is that the last of the pictures?
That's outside. There's your little kitchen area that's outdoors. My brothers have the same thing. It's cool. Is that the bathroom?
That's it's a bathroom. So that would be like if you're tailgating or something. Puts that up. You got all that little stuff right there. Yeah, so that's that. And this is the mine. So this is the room I might do the podcast in. So this is a bed underneath, a bed on top, and then if you go maybe the next picture, Alan, maybe that's across from what you just saw. So there's another bed that's up at the top, and then the rest is storage and maybe a TV. So that little room, holds. So I might turn that into my little studio. We can put a mic where you're standing. Yeah, see how that is? So it sleeps. So everybody, I would be running this out if you're in the Michigan area in the spring.
Wow, you could get that. Are you going to get somebody to help you renovate this into a studio, or are you going to do it yourself?
I'm just going to bring my stuff and slap it and just figure it out. There's not a lot you can. Only thing I don't like is, and by the way, I won't say what the price is. However, they're really cheap.
No way.
They're crazy. It's crazy cheaper than any office space you could rent.
Really?
Yes. I figured out the math. I had more apps that I was paying for on my phone that let you do photography stuff. You know how they always like every app on your phone now is a subscription service?
Yes.
You know, for the app that lets you change your picture so it fits on Instagram stories, like that is $9 a month.
Right.
I literally went through and found shit I was paying for that I didn't need to pay for, and I'm still in the, like, literally.
Well, that's great.
I found the money for that thing.
You cleaned house digitally. I need to do that every now and then. You got to go in there and go like, what am I? Do I really need this subscription to all these online magazines I never go to? Like, no. I know what you're saying.
There's a lot. You probably have a lot of 3-day free trial. You can after 3 days that you forgot to cancel.
Yeah. John. Oh wait, here you go. Here's a fun fact from Chuck Johnson. You know Chuck Johnson? He books comedy in the South. Fun fact, for Coleman pop-up campers, the keys are universal. He learned that when he locked himself out of his and grabbed a fellas at a neighboring campsite. Well, my brother should probably invest in a Coleman pop-up then, because he's locked himself out twice. I was in Charleston, South Carolina this weekend at a gig. My brother happened to be tailgating with his camper and his wife at the Mountaineers versus the it was Coastal Carolina and ASU football game. Anyway, it's kind of not far from Charleston, closer to Charleston than it is Hickory. So he calls me up, and it's my brother. I'm like, oh, why's my brother calling me? He's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm in Charleston. What's up? You don't have the spare key with you, do you? I'm like, not with me. I'm in Charleston anyway. He goes, yeah. Well, locked myself out again. This is twice. And this time it was his wife's fault. But, yeah, he needs to get one of them hided keys or something. He had to call a locksmith. A locksmith twice called a locksmith. This is the second time he had to get a locksmith out there to open the door.
I got into locksmithing. Is that a thing?
Oh, yeah.
That's been kind of a hobby of mine.
Oh, you're like an artisan locksmith?
I have I have these things called jiggler keys. I don't know if these are legal. Should I talk about them? They'll start almost any car built prior to 1997.
Oh, wow.
Just about any car.
Yeah.
And then I have lockpick sets with clear lockpicks so you can practice. By the way, it's holidays coming up, and side note, me switching from my baseball hat back to out of my skull hat, now I'm even freezing more. If you have a kid and, like, you know, probably that 11, 12, 13-year-old, and you don't know what to get your kid for Christmas as a fun stocking stuffer, they make really cool lockpick sets. And then you get, you know, the master locks that you'd have on a locker or a bike that are clear, so you can watch yourself doing it like the right way. Oh, so wow. I got obsessed with that, and I bring my set everywhere, and I go to hotels, and if I'd walk by a door that was open, or you do like Comedy Works in Denver, another condo, there's a door that's locked. In the kitchen, there's one door you can't get into.
Right, where they store stuff.
I got into it all the time. And you know those little crackers, those orange crackers with peanut butter that they leave out?
Yes.
And I found boxes of those. I just ate them all weekend. Yeah. I had on a pew safe, you know, those silver locks that you see that are silver with one little slit, not filing cabinet locks. They look really,
is this on like not a padlock you're talking about?
I'm putting my hat back on.
Is it a lock? Is it a lock that would be on a door?
It would be a lock that would be like on a like a gun safe, like a thermal.
Okay.
I don't know if Alan wants you know the gun safes where you gotta do a combination with your hand.
Yeah.
Right. There's always a backup key.
Yeah.
You know, they're usually you know, they have like a circle with one little line.
Yeah, it's not a keypad; it's a turn.
No,
or is it a keypad?
Anyway, so I couldn't get into my safe. The comm thing got busted, and I went on Amazon and I ordered a set that open source.
Wow.
And I was in. Hold on. Do I have? I'm gonna find it and send it to you. Okay.
The locksmith key, the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, because this is going to be a gift for my brother. Seriously, holidays are coming up. He's locked himself out twice. I'm getting him a Haida key, and I'm going to get him this set that you're talking about. So he'll never have to call me again. When I'm trying to have fun out. Someone says you were close to me, Allie McDowell. Yeah, I've had tour dates on my website for a long time. I hope that you did not come see me because you did not know I was there. I hope it was because you were busy. But my
I might have sent you something. So anyway, I bought a key and just off of Amazon, and I got it. I got into a safe of mine that I thought was really safe to leave out.
It was easy.
It literally.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's kind of unsettling a little bit when you think about it.
Hey, and
John.
I sent Alan. I don't know. Sometimes with where I'm at, you'll never see what I just sent you because of the internet. But if you get it, random question, John.
Yes.
As I'm drinking this. Oh wait.
Heffron and Reep. Subject change.
We'll be talking about the new digs and things. It's hot chocolate. I decided to have a hot chocolate, and I read this today, for our show prep. As I ordered hot chocolate, I already had plans. It says, "Men don't drink hot chocolate."
Oh.
Here's something you just realized: men don't drink hot chocolate. I'm not saying real men don't drink hot chocolate. I'm saying I don't know any guy who orders hot chocolate at a coffee shop, at a restaurant, or makes it at home.
Yeah.
We'll buy lattes and other special coffees, but we're not drinking hot chocolate. And then this guy said, "Am I wrong?" This is my third cup of hot chocolate today.
John, I know that you love sweets, though. You're like your palate is that of a 9-year-old. Yeah. You eat cheeseburgers, you eat hamburgers plain,
no cheese.
So I wouldn't judge your palate. I mean, this information based on your palate because I know you. But the last time I've had hot chocolate I was probably in Boy Scouts, and I was like maybe 11.
I had it today before I even read this.
My mom just bought a bunch of Keurig little hot chocolate pods.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Look what I got." And she wanted me to be excited. And I was like, "Cool. How much sugar's in that?" I said, "Is it sweet or do you need sweetener?" She goes, "Oh, no, it's already sweet." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Enjoy." I might mix it with coffee for fun because of the holidays, but it's not something I do often. Boys do it. Girls love it. John Heffron loves it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
You never order, like if went to Denny's?
I don't know why I don't, though, because it's great. I just don't think of it. I think of like coffee as a tool to wake up. I don't even drink coffee at night, or you know what I mean? Like I'm just a morning coffee guy. So maybe it's something to do with that.
Yeah, I put it, and then I would dump extra marshmallows in it.
Ooh. I mean, it sounds great. And now you're making me want to do it. It might be good with Kahlua in there. This lady named Wendy Pugsh Post says, "My husband is a manly man and he loves hot chocolate." Well, there you go. See, John?
I used to eat hot chocolate out of the Nestle Quick, come in that can that had that cool, weird square can, and it had the circle on the top. Remember, and you had to get a spoon, and you would pop off the lid.
Yeah.
Like chocolate milk or Nestle's Quick.
Yeah.
Hot chocolate. I used to eat that by the spoon. I would literally just put my spoon in there and just eat it, just pure powder.
How did you make what you're drinking now? How did you do it? What is this product exactly?
This stuff, my stepmom has made her secret recipe of hot chocolate since I can remember.
Well, so it means more to you then. Okay,
last
go ahead.
Christmas, she gave me a big pitcher, big plastic thing where you keep lemonade full of powder. So I think there's carnation in like powdered milk in there and chocolate and some other thing,
Okay.
Yeah.
Just curious, does she make it with milk or water? Like if you're,
I put water in it, just because it was coming over here, and I don't drink milk.
oh, you don't tolerate lactose?
I just don't have it. Say the word, because it's a Michigan thing. Say the word that you just said. I want to see if you say it differently than me.
Lactose?
No. What do you put in cereal?
Milk.
Milk. Okay.
What am I saying? What are you saying?
I think in Michigan we say it different. Milk.
Oh, just quicker. Milk.
Well,
Well, I do know some people say milk.
Yeah, no, I've never had. Yeah, you're not supposed to meow. You're not supposed to have like some milk. Like
because cats love milk. So you're supposed to say it like a cat saying meow.
Milk.
I want some milk.
Yeah.
So what you're saying?
Yeah. You should have to just say that next time. Milk.
Now every time I hear a cat meow, I'm going to think it's asking for milk. Milk. Please. Meow. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, now all I want to do. By the way, John, maybe I want to set you at ease a little bit if you're thinking, "Oh my gosh, I'm not manly. I'm drinking hot cocoa." Milk, says Jackie Betts, Ketterhagen.
Milk.
Yes,
Milk.
I have never owned a cat.
I'm gonna get one.
I don't dislike cats. I like cats. Most cats. I've owned dogs before. I can see your breath, but
bro, I'm so high, bro. Let's get high, bro.
Look at that. My TikTok
about getting high for 45 minutes straight.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Who we slamming?
I'm being every podcast ever. every podcaster in their 20s.
Yeah. Man, I got this new strand of indica, bruh. It's good for you. CBD oil. I put it in my hot cocoa in the morning. I hit my little vape. You want to do a sativa in the mornings and indicas at night. It's totally should be legal. Every place that's making it illegal. So I add to the crime problems. Yeah, I could do that's every other podcast. Milk. But we're talking about milk. Wait, I was gonna tell you something about cats.
Sorry. Cats, you would
I
never.
want to tell you something about cats.
You don't have cats.
I don't have
I don't want
cats.
to get one. And then you said you don't have cats.
But you know how algorithms figure out what you like to watch that's how good social media platforms have gotten, such as TikTok. And so if you're looking at TikTok, it knows what you watch longer than other ones, and it will put something similar to that immediately after it.
Okay.
Like it's so fast. And here's what I don't know what this says about me, but most of my TikTok videos, as I'm going, it's all cats. It's cats, and it's people dancing in thongs or in their pajamas or in swimsuits.
I have a lot of by the way, the temperature is dropping as we speak. So this would be a good science experiment, almost like it's that movie Alone or something, where as I get colder, you just start to see me start to hallucinate and just be like, I can't keep going. I hope. I might get a cat this weekend. I think I've been animal-less now for almost 2 months, and I think I'm done.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Yeah, I'm all dance. I'm all dancing dogs. Like I'm scrolling through my TikTok real quick. Just a lot of dancing in dogs and iPhone hacks. Like that's a lot of that.
You love the iPhone hack stuff, yeah.
Hey guys, don't forget to hit the start button. Here's an iPhone fact you didn't know. Sometimes if you just put your iPhone and put it in your pocket and not look at it all day, your life is way better.
Hey John, wait, real quick. I want to ask you another question. Do a subject change, unless you want to stay on this topic.
Heffron and Reep. Subject change.
There is something about me that is physically different. Do you know what it is? You could look at me. If you paid attention to my appearance, you might be able to know what is different about me.
We need. I don't have a good music for us. I don't have sound effects.
Well,
would have been a good. We'll figure out. Hold on.
Let's see if I'm gonna look at the comments too. I want to know if anyone's noticed something that's different about me.
So I have your your cheekbones and around your eyes are shinier or tighter.
Oh, they are definitely shinier. I'm just now noticing that too.
Or you find a new moisturizer or some type of cream.
I am using a moisturizer that is recommended for gingers. We got some comments coming in. Shane Flint says haircut. Samantha Dawn Kingston, you trimmed your beard.
Yeah, the beard looks a little bit more put together, but your eyes, your thing. I'm gonna go. Do I have to lock in an answer?
Do you want to phone a friend, or do you want to there's Jessica saying beard.
Everyone's hair.
All right, I'm gonna give you a clue. It's not about my eyes, but I did notice you're not incorrect about that, but that is not what I was going for. I've been using a lot of moisturizer.
So no Botox.
No. This is straight up lotion that I used to put it in my beard and neck because I'm trying to prevent this. You see this line right here?
Yeah.
That happens. Like, I'm trying to prevent that, so I put when I get out of the shower, I just put moisturizer there, and I put it in my beard, and I said, well, screw it, I might as well put it all over my face. And I just recently started doing it, and my eyes do look shiny, but that is not what I'm going for, and it's not my teeth, Sean Kelly. No, that's been like that for a while. Every episode of the Heffron and Reep, it's been like this. The teeth are the same, although they're also fake.
The way your wrinkles by your eyes, gray beard.
It's not the gray beard. And it's a subtle thing, and I did it by accident, and I can't believe no one has noticed. Because when I did it, I freaked out.
You shaved your eyebrows.
No. This is great.
Your skin underneath your eyes aren't moving, which would cause me to believe that they're right. You only have your squint wrinkles, but nothing else. See how I got like a lot going on.
Yeah. It's not eyebrows. Beard. I'm going to tell you what it is. You ready? I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
I did trim my beard, but I do that randomly anyway. But when I was done trimming my beard, and right before I got in the shower, that's when I trimmed my beard, right before I get in the shower. And I went back and I looked at myself one more time. I was like, oh, I missed a little spot here. Let me just fix that. And I pulled the clippers off, and I did a zip. And I forgot that I had lowered the settings on the trimmer. So let's just say, for example, the beard hair is a 10.
Okay.
And then I put the thing back on the charger. It goes straight to 0. And when I pull it off, I have to adjust it back to where I want it, 10 or 11. Well, I forgot to do that. Right here. This hair just below my lip. Trimmed it all off by accident. Here is a picture of what.
Oh, now when you say it, I see
this part's gone.
See that part.
Yeah. So here's see. Look, John. I got a picture of my ginger beard mask. I'm holding it up right now.
Okay.
See the hair under the lip?
Yeah.
That's what it looked like before. Now I don't have it, and nobody noticed it.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. And now I'm thinking this is what I should be doing the whole time.
I wouldn't have noticed it. I'm trying to do this the same. Yes, so do you have this? I know now we're just do you get spotches where hair no longer grows on your face for no reason?
Yeah, it's my soul patch is gone. Thank you, Justin. Yes.
I get that now. And the soul patch, a good thing about having that, if you have something tasty for lunch, you can go like that and re-taste it.
Yeah. But John, this was an accident. And as soon as I did it, I was like, I just stared at myself in the mirror like, what the, oh man, am I going to have to trim all this beard now? And I kept looking at it like, I don't know, maybe people won't even notice. And no one has said anything. I had to call your attention to it. Maybe it's because my eyes are so shiny.
I think it is. You keep that. I mean, now it's the only thing that I can see on you.
Is the fact that that's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can't. That's like a day. It'll grow back if you just.
Yeah. No, I'm not worried about it. I might keep doing it. I'm thinking it might be something I keep doing. But I don't like dudes with weird facial hair. But this isn't weird looking, right? You didn't even notice.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. That was my favorite thing to do. Usually, and I haven't done it in a while, but I let my beard grow. Right when you're not really performing during the holidays, I would always let it grow. And then when I had my first shows, then my favorite thing is to do every possible combination that I can do with my hair. Right? So you have a full beard, and then you shave it, and you do weird things.
Yeah.
Down to here, and then you leave the goatee, and then you see what you look like with a porn stash. And I shave that off just to see just that. That's one of my favorite things to do. Is just see all the different ways that you can do it.
I did get I'm wearing a hat, but my hair has been, I had it really, really long a while back. And people were saying, you got your ears lowered. And I did get that cut as well. But, you wouldn't have known that just because I had a hat on. But this is what I look like now.
Would you ever shave your thing? Because we're kind of back to people not, I don't even know if haircut places are open anymore. If they're, Michigan just closed down everything again. But I think everything is going to be. Would you ever shave your hair short? I really want to do that so bad, but then I think I would just look super ugly. But I'm just done with
I'm afraid to because I'm 48, almost 49. Hell, I might be 49. I'm not sure. I forgot I was born in 72. I'm afraid if I get rid of this hair, if I do the crew cut or whatever,
then you're going to see it
won't come back.
It might not come back. Do you not know how old you are?
I think I'm 48.
You think?
I was born in 1972, March 26, 1972. And I don't know if I'm 49 or 48. Alan, how old are you?
How old would you be if you were born in 1972?
Hang on, it's a private jet. 48. I'm 48.
You just gained a year?
Alan Jack.
You're coming up, you're going to be 49.
I'll be 49 in March. Yeah.
I used to lie about my age so much that when I would turn the age, I would get bummed that I lost that time frame. So if I'm in my 20s doing comedy, let's say I'm 27, I just on stage I'd be like, so I'm almost 30.
Yeah.
I'm 30. For some reason I would round up because I thought the jokes would be better that way.
Yeah.
And when I would turn 30, I realized, shit, I was never 28 or 29. I just kept upping it. And then when I was in my 30s, I'd go, well, I'm 40, even though I was 38, just because the joke felt better at 4, where I said 4. So almost to the point where I think, because I turned 50, I might be 50 for a year or two.
Right.
Stay. I think I owe myself. I think this year everybody deserves to not add a year to their life. This whole 2020 should be just a mulligan, and
let's call it a leap year, or call it
just a weird. It doesn't count for anything, but that's
Yeah, I know what you're saying, and you've asked me this. I don't know. You probably don't remember this, but early on in our friendship, I remember you saying something like, "You ever worried about getting old and what people think, and because comedy is like a young man's game and all this stuff." And I was like, at the time I didn't. I was like, I don't know. But of course now I'm always thinking about it. But I think you have material in your act that lends itself to be funnier if it's coming from a wise older person's perspective. So maybe you were fast forwarding your age so you look like you had experience.
Definitely. Because when I first started doing comedy, when I was 17 or 18, that's why all those jokes were, hey, what's up with being a little kid? Some of my best stuff, because I didn't have a reference point.
Yeah.
But it's weird how comedy,
Shane Flint is right. 2020 is the mulligan year.
I think so. I think so. It's weird how comedy bits hover over certain age groups, right? So you see all the younger comics who have specials and that are doing real well, and they're new and innovative, but they're literally doing bits about, so I've been getting married, so I just had a kid, so I'm engaged, right? Yeah. It's like the same material guys or people in the 80s did that are 60, right? So there's bits that hover over certain ages, and then you get that age, and then you suddenly. That's why I'm so careful not to go. You know what problem with millennials? You know what problem with millennials? Because everybody to me sounds like you're a bitchy old person complaining about millennials all the time.
Yes.
Right. So there's, boy, you're dumb because you didn't have an Atari 20. Like, so I'm very conscious of that.
I know even like 10 years ago, I remember talking about that. Alan Jackson has sent us a private message. He's got a key lock video.
Okay,
he can show in a photo that he can show us at any time.
Okay, so let me just. So I was downstairs in one of my rooms. So I bought. So side note, right? Subject change. Let's do that real quick, John. I'm getting
Heffron and Reep. Subject change.
So what I'm about to show you, I hate the carpeting. It's in like a room that just before pandemic, I had plans on my old house, just tricking this out into the most amazing saunas, steam rooms, and like all this, because the house was so much cheaper than my house in Los Angeles.
Okay.
Right? It was such like,
yeah,
you know what it's like moving from Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah.
The thing. So I just hate the carpeting in this. So this was kind of a personal video I sent to my brother. So that please don't judge me with my gross ass carpeting. But I don't think there's anything in it that's so yeah. So this is I'm showing you. I think I show you how easy it is to get into something. Okay. Can't hear you, John.
I'm sorry.
That's how easy it is to get into a safe. By the way, just let everybody know if you have pew pews.
Wait. Okay. I don't know what a pew pew means.
We'll keep it at that then for the pew pew people. But let's say you have stuff in a safe that you think is safe, and you don't want people to get into it, and you think it's safer than it is because it's in that type of safe. I just showed you how easy it is to get into something that you think might be crazy safe. Does that make sense?
Yes. I still need to know what a pew pew means.
It's a pew pew slingshot. I keep my slingshots in there.
It's not something we get down here.
You know, okay. So,
but I want to learn, John. I'm not criticizing. I'm telling you that I don't know. I've heard like when you shoot a gun, it goes pew pew pew. Like I've heard that.
That could be a thing.
But like a laser beam would go pew pew.
Yeah, that's where I keep my laser guns.
Like if you go to church, you might sit on a pew pew.
Yeah, is that Shea Carpet? No, it's just older. Like I'm gonna wood floor it. That's the thing about this whole. That looks like the COVID vaccine. Oh, the actual
the key thing, the device you had, yeah.
Dude, that thing. So I walked around. Thank you, Shane. Now the secret's out. Yeah. So it's but those things I can get into a lot. I've like, and it's literally, it's not made for that. I don't think. I just
now got it, John. I feel really stupid. I feel so stupid.
But yeah,
thank you for saying just leave it at that. But I can't. My brain won't let it leave it at that. I can't move on until I figured out what it was, and it took me a minute. But I don't know of anyone who called it that. They just say it's my gun safe.
But so it's a gun safe. But if you have, I'm just telling people that there's a level of protection that just because you think it's in this thing,
right,
and it's kept far away from you, nobody could ever get into it. You saw how fast.
That's incredible.
How fast I got into something.
Yeah.
Something I bought from Amazon.
Wow. That looked pretty cool too. That kind of safe where you put your 4 fingers in there.
Well, the thing I like those personally, because you're under stress. I don't like the biometric ones that you put your thumb, because if you're bleeding or sweaty, it's not going to read it. You know what I mean? And you got to figure you'd be in that sscenario, sweaty or bloody. You got to kind of think that stuff out.
Right. Well, that's crazy. You got in there so fast.
Do you want to talk about other random? So I'll tell you this other thing I did, Alan. If you got that picture, so I got this thing. I got a sleep monitor. I don't know if you can see. Right?
See.
It's just an Amazon Halo. So the cool thing about this is it records everything I say. So all of my ads are completely just, you know what I mean? It's just the Russians are listening out 24/7, right? And keeps track of sleep and stuff. And you know, I'm finding out that I'm in bed for 9 hours, but get 35 minutes of deep sleep, which is always good to do. But it has a thing in here, and that you can do your BMI, your body. You know, it takes a picture of your body,
body mass index.
Yeah, then it shows you the percentage of fat you have, and then you could take the slider and go, here's me at this percent. What does it look like if I was 47%? And then you could slide it down to, what if I get yoked and I get down to 9 or 10% body fat? And it shows what your body looks like. And so I took a picture. I had pants on, but it kind of makes that it look like it gives you underwear, or it draws underwear on you, but it does a 3D model of you.
Okay.
Right? It does a 3D model. So it's not a real picture of you, but it's like a CAD, like you're getting a cartoon made of yourself.
Right.
And I'm just gonna show you the picture, and then I'm probably never taking a picture of myself again. If you care to see it, if not, we can move on and got other things to talk about.
You have it available? Okay, so wait, this is you yoked or not yoked? This now?
That's me at my current body weight, but look, I have boobs.
No, that's just the shadows.
So now I'm going to shave. So I'm doing this.
That's not bad, by the way. I don't know what you're worried about.
I'm doing this as accountability. So that's me at 22%. I talked to some friends. It's going to take 2 months, but we're not performing. We're in COVID. So I have 2 months, and I'm going to shave 5% body fat off.
And what would that look like?
I don't know if
you don't have that. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
How are you going to do that in 2 months when you got November and December? You got Thanksgiving. You've got Christmas. Lots of food going on. There's no way. And it's cold. You're not getting out running around the block, are you? Are you doing that Rocky thing where you run around with an axe? I saw a picture. You posted some picture.
Yeah. So I have the Rocky. I'm trying to see if I can change this. I have the Rocky photo. Does it let me change it?
Was it Rocky 5 where he goes to Moscow and runs up the snowy hills and lifts logs over his head while the Russian had all the technology?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So wait, hold on, dude. Let me.
That's Rocky 4. Thank you, Alan. Sorry.
Okay. So I can change it. Wait, do you want to? Yeah, these are not. I'm not wearing underwear in this picture. I just want to let everybody know I have jeans on. So Amazon does. Okay, you can take that. Now I'm going to show you this. So Amazon took off my pants and gave me black underwear. Okay.
All right.
So So do you see that? So hold on. That's at 29%.
Uh-huh.
So if I was 50%, that's what I would look like. Just whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
let's get you yoked.
Okay. So which way am I going?
You're going the wrong way. You got fatter as you went.
Okay. So now, am I getting?
You're getting fatter.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Go the other way.
What am I at? 28%.
28, 27, 25, 24.
Like I can do something. This is a little, and I think I just want to get there. That's like
14.
Don't you think? I mean, if I starve myself, these are fitness model-y, and boom, look at that, dude. Guess who's got abs? Guess who's doing this podcast with no shirt on? This guy. If I get to 9%, but I think what's my goal? 15%?
I think you said 20.
Well, no, I'm 20. This is what I am now, which is
that's fine.
That's Kermit the Frog. I got a big ass gut, skinny ass legs, and skinny ass arms. I'm like Kermit the Frog, man.
Look, you told me earlier that I know that's a funny. Thank you, Alan, for putting up Letha Page's comment because I almost said get that drop when he said it. Amazon took off my pants. I feel like they do that to a lot of people. I know that Bezos took off his pants. Look, I think you told me you were doing DDPY for a minute and you stopped. I think if you keep doing it, you can get to that easily.
Okay.
That's funny. It's an interesting technology. I don't sleep that well either. My doctor said that my oxygen, I did an oxygen meter. You put it on your finger.
Yeah, I have those. And I have that heart thing. Wait, what's Shane's?
14% is hard. He's a marathon runner, and 15% is the best he ever got. That's Shane Flint.
What do you think you are, Shane? What do you think? Look at all these people telling me I can't make my dreams and goals. You guys are like the opposite of motivating. John,
they're just giving you a little tough love.
But losing 5% body fat, is that okay? Tell me a secret of success. I'm in a shaking off 5% body fat. In 6, I think. Okay, hold on. Do you want to continue to talk about this, John?
Shane does.
Do you not want to? Because I can stop.
I don't know how to chime in. I just look. I have a gut right now. I've been eating nothing but candy.
Okay, so I'm going to read you something. Do you know Tim Wilkins?
Do I know Tim Wilkins?
Yeah, very funny comic out of Florida.
Maybe if I saw him.
He does like bodybuilding competitions for people who are over 50. And okay. He's my age.
Gotcha.
And he's all
John, you can do anything you put your mind to, says Samantha Dawn Kingston.
If you want to jumpstart things, this is him today. You can cut out carbs for 3 days. 5 meals at 40 grams of protein and fat. By meals, 2 to 3 of those can be shakes with whey protein, fat, MCT oil. The other can be 5 ounces of red meat, chicken, fish, 2 eggs. They should pull a few pounds. They should pull a few pounds and a couple % of body fat off pretty quick. After that, some number of meals. And then he gives all the stuff, breakfast and shakes. And then he gets lunch and dinner. And then he just tells me to get a weight scale. That's it. So Tim,
look, I mean, here's the thing. When it comes to this kind of stuff, we all know the formula. Diet and exercise. Like, we know what it is. If you don't eat anything for 5 days, you won't die, but you'll get really skinny. Okay? Like, we know.
All right.
There's Letha says you can just drink water and skip the booze. Of course. Stop drinking alcohol. Stop eating carbs.
I'm not
I'll bet you if I put you in a jail cell and I was in charge of your diet, I could get you to lose weight in a very fast amount of time.
Yeah.
We all know what the recipe is. It's just hard to do. That's the thing. It's just so hard.
Right? Who cares?
It's
right.
I mean, when it comes to that stuff, I know what the problem is. It's me. It's my lack of self-discipline.
Yeah.
And
I just want to wear shorts for next year. I think there's like 4 people.
You said you have skinny legs.
My legs look like they've been in casts. Like if you saw my legs, you were like, oh, did you get in a car accident? Have your legs been in casts? My legs are the skinniest things ever, and I've hated it since I was 3.
Do you do any kind of squats?
At this point, I fit like, oh, maybe I'll do that booty. Is there a booty workout, right? I'll just get my butt like butt bigger or something. I'll look on that on YouTube. Hey guys, it's John. Welcome to my channel. I'm gonna show skinny guys how to get their legs bigger. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button or the bell, and leave comments below. And don't forget to hit our Patreon page.
Fish and chicken, lots of veggies. Alan Jackson, did I see you accidentally or on purpose put up a Patreon supporter? Bam! Here we go. We have a new Patreon supporter. I know her very well. She's also Thank you, Samantha Dawn Kingston. All right. Thank you, Samantha. Appreciate you.
Want some more randomness, bro?
Do you want to? I like randomness. I could. What else you got? Give me some more randomness. I'm having fun.
And then I want to hear about your weekend. I watched my first football game against your Panthers and my Detroit Lions.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that, buddy. Y'all look pit. That score should have been 38-0. Yeah. We threw 2 interceptions in the end zone.
Yeah. All right. So, I've been just bouncing around YouTube. I think I don't even know how to. I think there's something me and you can do on YouTube that's not this podcast. I've been watching a lot of countdown shows, or there's one video I watch. It's just weird jobs or what the Victorian age was like. and it was horrible. Like how, and it's just a voice actor, and they just show stock footage clips, and it's just the guys explaining what I learned. Women, how they wash their hair because before shampoo was invented. There was it was like eggs and something, and then somebody invented some type of lavender, but then it had a lot of mercury or metal in it. So everybody who washed their hair with it got cancer, basically. And it was on sale. Then those chimney sweeps. You ever see, like, I can't watch Mary Poppins ever again.
Oh yeah, I know that the chimney sweeps with the long stick and the brush on it.
Yeah, so you know what the story of that is, and this is a horrible story. Chimney sweeps back in the day, mostly in London, just like Mary Poppins guy, they stole those kids. So only kids could fit down chimney sweeps, and kids about age of 4 to right around 6 were the perfect size, right? So they would make those kids go down the chimney naked because there wasn't enough room for clothes. So the kids and it was pitch dark. So the chimney sweep companies would go to poor people's families and buy kids off of them.
What?
So, hey, John Reep, you have 6 kids. We'll buy 2, and they would give you like 7 pence or 7 quid, or I don't know what the math was, but you got a one-time 7 quid or 7 thing. They would sell their kids, right? So then the kids were under an apprentice program. Right. So then
yes,
they'd make the kids go down the chimney sweep, pitch dark, and they would go and they would clean it out with this blanket to get all the stuff. And that blanket they would use would be the same blanket they'd have to sleep in at night. Add that to the thing. And then if the kids were too slow coming up the chimneys, the dickhead guy who owned the business would light a fire in the fireplace to get the fire up to make the kid get up faster. And that's where the term "I lit a fire under his ass" came from. So I'm never using that term ever again because it's and obviously I don't know what the death rate was, but it was like an 85 because what happened, you were in these buildings and you would go down, but then the buildings would do a weird left or a weird right, and then would go to the left for a little bit and then back down. So the kids couldn't find their way up.
Oh my
gosh. Yeah. So now I can't but anyway, I found this YouTube of just random. I never heard that story.
That's horrible. Yeah.
So I'm just so happy to be alive when I was alive and was in a chimney sweep, but it's horrible.
Yeah, the fact that you could buy the kids.
They would sell them. They wouldn't steal. So it was slavery, but it was the parents that would just I
don't know what Sean Kelly wants us to do. He's saying, y'all, please do that. He cannot possibly be talking
about us
buying kids and putting them in chimneys.
So
must have been something
Justin also saw, but they would also use orphans. So they'd go to an orphanage and they would get it. And then if you were old, once you got old enough, right, whatever, so you'd age out of it just because but all their growth got stunted because they were literally why am I talking about this? It was just a horrible video, but there's so many videos like that.
So
a horrible example.
Let me just say this. If you're a kid, right, I'm just putting myself in the kid's shoes. Let's say you're a kid and you've got like 7 or 8 brothers and sisters, and you know at some point dad's going to get rid of one of you. I start eating as much as I can all the time. I want to be the fattest kid in that group, saying no way I can fit down that chimney.
Yeah. But I say we come up with we need a YouTube channel. I know we're doing our podcast that we read stories. Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
Heffron and Reep. Subject change.
I think we'd be good at doing something like that where we give info and me and you just voice actor it.
Okay.
So we don't have to be in it. We can just it'd be the Heffron and Reep 5 best products review, or Heffron and Reep 5 things you forgot about. And it's just us. And then we have somebody. I think we'd be successful at that. That's a random.
Yeah. So we just need someone to shoot the video of the things. and then we'll voice it. Please
We just
make
gotta
the show John suggested. What show did you suggest? I forgot already.
I don't know. We just have to figure out what thing we would voice. Like, because I'm really into van life now. Now that I'm getting my so I've been watching people's videos of 5 things to do in a van in a snowstorm, and it's just, and a lot of them are AI narrated. So people just type in a thing, and then there's apps where you hit a button, and then the computer narrates it, and it's just stock footage or video.
Right, I've seen that.
So why don't we go maybe Heffron and Reep stock footage blank? So then we can get all this footage that we don't need the rights to. And we just do, we got to think like a top 10. People like top 10s.
Okay. Yeah.
Or top 5s. Let's go game. 5. I don't feel like putting work in for a 10. Let's go top 5.
Is it like what that Australian guy does? So there's like an Australian guy's like, oh, crikey, look at this one here. It's like Karen's going off. Or
watch music. Like I watch music ones that are just 5 one-hit wonders in the 80s. And then this one, the Twilight Zone and then they'll kind of show a clip of it. I don't know how people get the rights to show all that. We just have to find our own. I think there's something with stock footage, industrial films, stock footage that we can use all day long. It'll be black and white, and we just have to figure out what we do in the stock footage.
We just have to write some funny things to say.
Because I saw so many. So on the recommended. So I'll watch I'll watch a Rogan podcast, and then when I'm done watching a Rogan podcast, I'll see all these videos of people talking about Joe Rogan. So this girl who's just a random YouTuber then breaks down Rogan's podcast or his studio. She's like, hey guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And like, today I'm going to talk about Joe Rogan's new podcast, his old podcast. And then she just kind of mouths off about his pod thing.
Yeah.
She has more views on her video than anything I've ever done. So maybe we just start talking about people we know, but we don't ever say anything about them because we're not right. We're not controversial. Like, right. I like, we just go like Rogan's a hot, like everyone talks about.
Well, we could rate. I mean, John, we came up with 2
Here's 5 of the funniest comics that are in between the height of 5'9" and 5'11 and a half. Break it down, and we'll just pick people who are that thing. Here's 5 female comics that are that have blonde hair and are over 27, and we'll just.
That's funny. That. Yeah,
like
so something that's just a dumb, random thing that they have in common, and
you won't believe what all these people have in common, and it's just the fact that nobody's finished the game of Risk. You know what I mean? Like, so it will just do lists of comics.
Yeah,
let's just stick with comics, and we'll show a second of their clips of them talking, and we'll just talk over.
I don't know how do you do it without getting flagged.
Nobody gets flagged. I watch so many Mandalorian breakdowns of Mandalorian episode 4 breakdown, Easter eggs you never knew, and they're stealing that footage from the Mandalorian all day.
Sean Kelly likes this idea.
So we'll think about that. Or anyone can help us. We need a show. Me and John Reep we could just set up and talk like we're doing and then show it. Like reaction videos are huge.
Videos are huge. Lip sync like TikTok. I think reaction videos are. I've watched some of these reaction videos. And I'm sitting here watching some kid who's in his 20s react to some machine that's just pressing a golf ball and it's slowly flattening it out. And all he's doing is like, whoa, look at this, man.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Dude, the thing is like flat now.
Yeah.
Million
I watched.
And it's not funny, and we could do better than that.
I watched singing coaches reacting to Hamilton songs. So it's like singing coaches, and then they'll watch Helpless or Satisfied. I know you haven't seen Hamilton yet.
Wait, when you say Hamilton, you talking about the comedian that you were talking about?
Not Ryan Hamilton, no.
Ryan Hamilton. Ryan Hamilton has a musical?
Ryan Hamilton does not. He has a very funny
He's hilarious. He's from Utah, I believe. Yeah.
But Hamilton, the musical. And then they'll be like, oh, I like how she opens it. Notice her face as she's singing everything from but I've watched all of them. So people like breakdowns of things, a list of things, and I don't know. We can't. I don't know. I'm asking.
I got you. I'm on the same path.
I'll
Let's have
give you
suggestions from people.
Because
what do you want us to break down?
Break down maybe a list show, top 10.
Okay.
Maybe think out of the box, and we can me and you can voice over it, or we'll do once I'm in my new studio and not freezing to death like I am now, then we can kind of set it up. Because here's what I was thinking. And I want everybody who's listening to do this too. I think all of us, not to sound all Gary Vanderchucky, but we have to get in our all get in hustle mode. Right now we have the time. So let me read you this thing. This guy had a service because you know me, I'm always trying to think of new businesses. Right.
That's true.
And I've watched the comedian Tom Green. He bought a van and he's living out of his van, this really cool tricked out van. He's driving around the country and he just does videos of him just stopping, and he doesn't travel on any major highways is his rule.
Okay.
So he's seeing the country and he has no plans of going home, and he's in this really cool van with his dog, and he's self-sustained, and he's just so part of that fascinates me. Yeah. Then my brain, I started watching all these other people who live in vans. And then my brain went to, what if I just find some buddies who know how to convert vans, and I would like to start a company that converts vans. I have zero skill in this. But I've realized it's not a matter of what skill you have. It's you can be big picture guy and find people who can do what you can. Right. So I'm working on my second novel because I'm a novelist. Right. And it's really hard because there's a lot of history in it. And there's a lot of pieces, right? So I've reached out to historians, and I'm like, I need as much info about this time frame as possible. And so I'm getting like reports from that, and then from there, I kind of find the chunks that I need to throw in the book. So there's ways to do stuff.
Yeah,
that's why I'm like, I just want to do a van conversion company. But listen to this guy, okay? Pencil sharpening service for $100. This is a guy's business. Dude, for $100, you can sharpen your own pencils, but who would want to go through that to that effort? Why can't I say that? Hire David Reese, Artisanal pencil sharpening in New York, Hudson Valley. Is that artesian?
Artisan.
ARTISAN. Anal.
Artisanal. Artisanal?
The word is ARTISANAL.
Oh yeah, excel some pot smoke on that one, John, and say it again. It said anal. Artisanal, man.
Aren't you gonna do ain? Yeah, so it's David Reese, Artisanal. I don't know how to say that word.
Let's ask Alan Jackson.
Want me to show you the word?
Sure. Back it up.
Right? I'll back
it up. Hang on. Artisanal. I think it's artisanal.
Okay, so whatever. Artisanal pencil sharpening in New York, Hudson Valley. He'll sell you a pencil and whittle it to your perfection before returning it to you with the shavings and a certificate of authenticity.
That's hilarious.
For $100. So let me get this. So for those of you listening, there's a dude in New York, and I'm sure he's a wonderful guy, who will sharpen a pencil for you for $100. You send him a pencil, and I didn't know there's this thing like without literally.
He's got a cool picture. He's got a cool picture of him in like an apron, and he's sitting at a art desk, and he's like.
Got a magnifying glass, and it's how to sharpen a pencil. Like, I just thought when you were bored and you didn't feel like taking your exam, you just walked up to the front of the class and then you sharpen your pencil. Like, people could go to Home Depot, or not Home Depot, or to Office Max, and they even have electric ones if you want to be all 80s about it.
You know, here's what I'm mad at. I'm not mad
Why
at.
can't we do something like this? That's $100 to sharpen a pencil.
I'm
Do
not
you
mad at
think
David.
Blake-
I'm not mad at David Reese. I'm mad at anybody who would pay for something like this. But then again, if we want to do something like this, we can't be mad at those people. We need their business, I guess, is what you're saying.
I don't know. I think we need to find something, because I've made more 80s boyfriend candles. I got to send you one.
Yeah, well, I would like a candle for Christmas.
But am I an artisanal? Am I an art anal?
Yeah, I'm trying to. In my brain, I'm racking my brain for another
A thing?
stupid thing like that right now.
We need to, because we got our commercials, because I see so many commercials
John,
now.
how about this?
Okay. I'm going to read
All
this other thing.
Send us in the mail your brush with hair in it, and we will remove the hair and put the hair in a bag, separate bag, and send you back the hairbrush with no hair in it. $500.
We'll clean your hairbrush,
Yes.
and then you send it back to us. And then what we'll do is the brush that you send us. Oh, listen to this. We're going to dunk it in CBD oil because there's been studies that show that hairbrushes dunked in CBD oil does something.
It goes to the pores in your scalp, and it metabolizes and caramelizes into your brain. And it gives you more energy.
I got another one. I got another way we can be art anal.
Anal artist.
We could be so here's what you do. Everybody send us your computer bags. Send us your computer bags and your purses. And all the lint and the old pieces of candy and the Halls wrappers that are at the bottom of the purse or computer bag or Hershey's Kisses that are old, we will clean that out. And we will send you the stuff we cleaned out in a bag.
In a bag.
And then we'll send everything that was in your purse back to you.
I love that.
$750.
Someone said, make a sweater with the hair that we use from the hairbrush. We could do something artsy with the hair. If we remove the hair from the hairbrush, we could turn it into something. We could make a tiny little. Maybe we take pictures of ourselves. I could put it on I could tape it back to my soul patch. I mean, we could do things. We could make Q-tips out of the hair. We could make keychains. We could make cotton swabs. We could make all kinds of things with the hair.
Dude, somebody just put, what about this? For $35.
$35.
This would be 30. This is like entry level. If you have a pen, I don't have one in front of me, that clicks, let you click pen. And let's say the pen is open and you take your pen and you throw it in your purse and it writes all over it. We will click it.
Oh,
we will click your pen closed and then send you a certification that's shown that your pen has been checked over. We do like a 4-point check to make sure your pen is clean, is closed, and then we send it back to you that it has been officially certified, and we click your pen.
Oh, that's $35?
Yeah.
I'd do that for $35 if someone got a hold.
They have all those, every commercial, and when I say
we can make hair dolls or friendship bracelets. Heffron and Reep's artisanal purse pen declicking service. It just rolls off the tongue.
Dude, I'll put that on the side of my new trailer. Like, as like we'll wrap a van. I kind of like that name. Artisanal.
Put it back up there, Alan.
Yeah.
And also, Alan, if you don't mind, I know you don't like coming in, but I really want to know how you would pronounce that word, artisanal.
Pen declicking service, John. That's a long ass website for us to have to buy.
Artisanal purse pen declicking service. Say that really fast.
What? Maybe purse though. Maybe we just go pen declicking. Because some people keep their pens in their office or in that a cup. So maybe we don't do purse. Maybe just get rid of pen declicking service. Yeah. And know what we do, John, hold on. Here we go.
I'm listening.
We're going to create a certification that you listening, you can get certified under the Heffron and Reep Artisanal Asianal pen declicking service. We're going to teach you how to declick pens the right way. That way you can say you're certified under Heffron and Reep, and then that'll be $63 for that course, and we'll do an online course, and then you can open up your own declicking service in your own community, and that way you're certified. And maybe it's a wallet, you can keep it in your wallet, so if you're at somebody's house you can go click and then go, it's okay, I'm certified as a declicking service.
Yes. It's a pyramid scheme.
Yes.
I like it. Yes. And someone is telling me we should pronounce it art is anal business. Art is anal. Or is anal
Alan,
art?
Is Alan not going to tell us how he would say that?
I don't think he wants to come in here.
Pen declicking service.
I honestly don't really know the best way to say it, so I'm a little embarrassed.
Okay, good.
Artisanal?
What are those?
I think it's artisanal. I've heard artisanal.
I've heard the word artisanal before. I think that's it.
Me too.
What if you go to one of those craft beer places
Thank you, Alan.
and you go, it's an artisanal. It's another word I can't say.
John, say it like this, and do what I repeat after me. Tis. Anal.
Artisanal.
Bam. Artisanal. You got it.
Not that it's art.
Yeah, it's maybe not in the right context, according to Justin Hinsey.
Do you have that guy's phone number? Does the guy have a phone number on the? I think he's up on a Monday. The pencil sharpener guy.
Oh wait, was there a phone number on that?
I don't know. I'm asking. Like, is there?
Wait, did you send Alan the leaflet to the pencil sharpener guy? Because if there's a phone number, I'm calling it right now, and I'm going to put it up on my phone, and I'll put it right here at the microphone. But we'll call him, and we'll ask him if he does number 2 pencils only.
What other pencils?
Well, if there's a number 2, that implies there's other numbers, right? There's all kinds of.
Wait, is there a way to bring that? Like, I sent. Alan,
I don't see a phone number.
I can't read. Can you blow up without my reading glasses what his description is? Like, there's a bunch of.
I can read it. I can see it from here.
Okay, so you read it. It's 3 to 4 weeks, by the way. So he's not even cranking this out. So if you want to get a pencil sharpened for somebody for the holidays, you might have missed the boat on that.
That's true.
Or
it's
can you
too
go
late.
I don't testimonials. What is there a way?
Well, okay, I'm going to read what it says here on this.
With my reading glasses, if there's any way, Alan, you can find that website and then click on the testimonials. I would like to hear how happy people were about getting a pencil. Yeah,
dude, well, I can read it right here. Reacquaint yourself with the pleasures of a hand-sharpened pencil. So right out the gate, he's implying that we're not acquainted with being pleased from a hand-sharpened pencil. So he wants us to reacquaint ourselves because we've lost touch with the art of being pleased by sharpening a pencil. He's going to do it for you. In New York's Hudson River Valley, craftsman David Reese still practices the age-old art of manual pencil sharpening. His artisanal service is perfect for artists, writers, and standardized test takers. Shipped with their shavings. Yeah, I think this is a joke, man. Like, this can't be real, right?
I took every Scantron test I ever took. I used straight up. But I saw a whole thing on people who make globes still. Like, I would buy a artisanal art is anal globe. Well, that's a whole different thing. That sounds painful. Anal globe.
I'm typing it in, dude.
But dude, we have to do our
testimonials.
Okay.
Here you go. You wanted testimonials, so it's a whole website. I thought that was just like a 1-page pamphlet type thing that you possibly scan. We're on the web now. Okay. Two things. Also, I want to bring up. Do you want me to interrupt you now with just something? I have to do it because of my brain. Jackie just said sharpen and reorganize a box of crayons. Oh, that would be good.
Right. So we're not reinventing the wheel. We can just be in the crayon sharpening business. But I kind of like pen declicking. I like our pendy clicking certification video.
Yeah.
What do you think it should cost to get us? You get a certified certification from us, from the Heffron and Reep Pen Clicking Institute.
Dude,
$10. What about if we just certify people for $10?
Okay, because of my brain.
Okay.
What if all we do is undercut this dude? He's charging $100.
Sharpen pencils for
$75. And we do the exact same thing.
You like dollars.
And we shame this
below
guy.
him.
We shame him because he's from New York. He thinks he's better than everybody. He's charging New York prices. We could do the exact same thing in Hickory or Michigan prices for $75. And we make fun of him. We say he's a ripoff. What's his name? Something Reese. Ripoff artist. You know? Don't let David Reese take your money.
He looks like he's all like he's a craft beer and like. What are the testimonials? I interrupted you. What did the testimonials say?
Well, here's one. The number 2 pencil sharpener. And that's by Starlee Kind from This American Life. The Los Angeles Times writes about artisanal pencil sharpening. There's a click there. Details magazine interviews David Reese about his pencil sharpening business. An exhaustive review of our services by an enthusiastic customer. Here we go. Each pencil is individually sharpened by hand. Count me as a very satisfied customer. I love my pencil and my print. MW, North Carolina. I wonder who is that. Michael Waltrip from North Carolina. That sounds like something he'd pay for. I just received my pencil. Consider me a very satisfied customer. I will be advertising your service to all of my colleagues and students. RM, Michigan. How funny is it that both testimonials are from the 2 states that we're currently residing? John, have you duped me into something?
So somebody sent their pencils, right, to this guy. Dude, how about this? Look, watch. Our certification, you have a pen laying around. Bam, you send us the cap and the pen, and guess what? We'll put the cap on you, send it back to you, $42, and you get a certification.
John,
somebody sent away the pen, the pencil, and then so for 4 weeks, when somebody goes, "Hey, can you write down this?" You're like, "I can't. I'm getting work done on my pencil.
I gotta do it in order." He's backed up, dude. He does each one by hand. That takes forever. You know how long it takes to sharpen a pencil? Watch this.
Yeah, he probably uses like a whittling, a carving, and I think on the picture you showed.
Oh, that's your boy, Sean. What happens if the lead breaks? Do you get a refund? Oh, you have to send it back to the mail
for $100.
You got to send it back, and he inspects it, and he finds out if it was your fault, if it was broke. Yeah. John, do me a favor. Okay, don't look at the comments. I don't want you to read ahead.
I'll switch over to private chat. Boom. I'm a private chat.
All right. And I'm going to look up this word too. As I love playing words with you. I want you to pronounce this word. Crayon.
Can you put in the private chat?
Yeah, I guess. Well, yeah, hang on.
By the way, those of you who know that I'm doing this podcast from a barn here in Michigan prior to I no longer feel my feet. Just letting you know. I
have put the word in the private chat. I want you to pronounce the word.
Putting this by my feet because I feel I've lost most of the feeling.
Okay. There it is. Alan has put the word up.
Crayon.
Incorrect. It's pronounced crayon.
Not even close. No, it's crayon.
No, it's not. Crayon is like a cranberry. You're saying crayon. It's crayon.
Crayon. Can I borrow your crayons? We have the color. We have the supply. What set of crayons do you have?
Yeah. May I borrow an orange crayon? Look, I'm going to hit. I typed it up in my computer. I've typed it in my computer, and I'm going to hit this button that does pronounces things for you.
Crayon.
What did you say, John?
Crayon.
Crayon.
Say it again.
Crayon.
Crayon.
Nope.
Crayon. Crayon.
Crayon.
Crayon.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, hold on. Now you're gonna make me look up something.
It's not crayon.
Cran.
You're saying CRAN.
It's
Cranberry. Have you ever eaten a cranberry? You're saying I'm correct. Everyone agrees with me. Of course. I know
not
I'm.
Justin. Justin said. Justin said CRAN.
Crayon.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna look up something now.
It's 2 syllables. It's not 1 syllable. Crayon is 1 syllable. Crayon, 2 syllables. Crayon.
Cran.
Crayon.
Yeah, I don't know what weird AI Russian thing.
Crayon.
Okay, hold on. Can I do a few, John?
I think it's a Michigan thing, dude.
Okay.
I'm saying it right. This is
Okay, I don't know. How do you do? Okay, I'm going to type something in the private, and I want you to say it.
all right. I like this is a game I love to play.
Yes, sorry, because my I have to type over here because my hands are too cold, and just give me a little bit of lag for those of you. I apologize. There's no way I can play music, but I want you to say, can you, Alan, before John says it, can you put that word up? You probably look, John. Wait, so I guess if I type something, the rule, John, is don't look at the private chat.
Okay.
And then Alan will put up the word. Do you know what I mean?
So Alan will go to the private chat. He'll see it.
Sorry,
He'll put it up here for all of us to see, and then I pronounce the word.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's city.
Okay.
City.
That's
not cité.
It's city.
That's what I just said. City.
City. City.
City.
City. CIDDY.
City. What am I? Oh, I'm saying with a
Michigan
D.
people don't say no. Michigan people don't say the T. City.
Oh, now I don't know what I said to begin with. City. I'm saying D's. I think I'm putting D's in there. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think we don't say city either. It's too much work to say city. It sounds like titties.
And then the Michigan, I'm looking at how Michigan people pronounce stuff. Crayons, right? So it's CRANZ.
Oh, crayons. Oh, there you go.
So
Now, had you put the Z on it? No, maybe it's because you said 1 crayon. All right, so one crayon is crayon. 2 crayons is crayons.
okay, so I got a word for you. I got let me do this one. I'm trying to do weird ones that there's so obvious ones, but I'm trying to do. I know this is not super fast, but
That's fine. This is fun. Yeah, so Journey sang the song When the Lights Go Down, and they say in the city, which always bugs me. When the lights go down in the city. I'm like, that's not how you say that word. But then the song wouldn't make sense if he said okay. Oh, I know what you're doing. Oh, we're going to start a civil war. Okay. All right. I'm going to pronounce it the way that I pronounce it.
Yeah, just don't try to guess how.
Right.
You say that if you had to use it in a sentence.
Yeah. Did you get your government check? Government. Yeah. All right. So I am guilty of not pronouncing
we say
it.
government.
Government.
I don't say. It's hard for me to look up and see. We say
Shane Flint actually typed it out how I know a lot of my friends say it.
government. Like
No, but look at what Shane says.
Hold on, I got to go back. What did he say?
That's how a lot of my friends say it. Government.
Yeah.
Government.
Yeah.
Yeah. Government. Yeah, I don't know anybody who pronounces it government. Look, government. 3 syllables. We say government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't look up anymore. We'll have to. Maybe this would be a good.
But I've heard people put B's in there too. The government.
I just on something that what Michigan okay, I have a bunch. Okay, I'm going to do this. This thing we'll try this, John. I'll just say a word and you guess what it is. All right. How do I do this? I'm trying to Say the word that you would have in your bathroom that you look at yourself and you see yourself. Just say that word.
The mirror.
Okay, it's I would say mirror.
Right. It's an O, and I put an A on it. I do the same thing with pillow. Hand me that. Instead of saying pillow, I say pillow. Which I hate that. I don't like that I do that. It drives me crazy.
So this would hang on a wall and maybe have a relative in it.
Picture.
Yeah. So you say that the same way. I'm looking at a website saying words that Michigan people can't pronounce, and they have picture, like pitch -er, not picture. Like
Picture. I don't put the
picture
in there.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Like, who does that?
Oh, hey John, I got one for you.
Okay.
I'm going to spell a word, and I want you to say it. Okay?
Oh, okay.
It's real simple. Okay. And we've been talking about it.
Oh.
P-E-N.
Pen.
P-I-N.
What? P-I-N?
Yeah, I'm going to, it's a speed thing. P-E-N.
Pen.
P-I-N.
Pen.
P-E-N.
Pen.
P-I-N.
Pen.
P-A-N.
Pan.
Okay. There's a slight difference between your P-I-N and your P-E-N, but I know people who pronounce all those the same way.
We'll have to do that. Next podcast.
Hand me that frying pan.
Pan.
Yeah.
I'm not finding any good Michigan words to.
You say pop, soda. We say Coke. I've been all over the country. I've been in every state in the country. When it comes to the argument about is it soda, is it pop, or is it Coke, all are acceptable for me at this point. But normally I'd say hand me a soda pop or a Coke. It's probably Coke. Yeah.
I've only used the word pop.
Yeah.
I've never used the word Coke as a thing because I'm more of a Pepsi person.
Oh, wow.
So I would not say that. But anyway. So what we learned here? So let's put together are we going to do pen clicking certification course? Is that something you want to work on? Or do we want to work on what if we do YouTube videos of the proper way to click a pen? And we just go really in depth and try to make a 3-minute video of the right way to click a pen.
Okay.
Like grip, you hold grip, and then you do, thumb.
Right. Okay. Let's do it. I think that's hilarious. And let's actually put it on our website, $100. Send us the pen, unclicked, or however you want it, the opposite of it to be, and we will do it for you. We'll make a video of it. We'll put it back in, and then we'll give you a certificate as well. And then we'll certify you after we see a video of you doing it. Yeah.
If that guy gets $100 for sharpening pencils, how much is if you have a hoodie and your string comes out of your hoodie or comes out of your sweatpants? How much is that worth to get that back?
That's $5,000 easily.
Right? Easily, yeah. That's like some crazy.
That's one of the hardest things to do. I've actually thrown away some of my favorite pair of sweatpants because the string came out, and I'm like, I'm not going to go get a coat hanger and do all that business.
All right.
Good times.
Dude, we got to go. We didn't talk about your weekend because you had a crazy weekend. Did we save it?
I do talk about it on another podcast that I do called Country-ish. So,
yeah,
look for that.
And it's not me interrupting him. So go to Country-ish and John talking to his people. Next time we do this, I'll be in a different. I literally can't feel my feet. I'm so cold.
Yeah,
it's like
you gotta go warm up.
Are you getting any of Thanksgiving? I guess Thanksgiving's coming. Like this whole year doesn't even. I'm putting up Christmas. I own 2 Christmas things because I moved. I'm gonna put Christmas up stuff when I go back. And right now, my family's not getting doing a Thanksgiving thing. It might be Zoom or whatever.
We're doing a Thanksgiving lunch.
Yeah, it's not just not, and then it's a thing. Maybe we can over the holiday weekend. Maybe we can jump on a Zoom and give people our Zoom number.
I do think that would be a funny thing to do, and I did talk about this on Country-ish, but maybe it'd be better if it's us, where you and I. It's called Zoom Crashers. We have people give us numbers to Zoom meetings, and we infiltrate them. We crash them, and we don't tell the other people in the Zoom that you gave us the information. You can act like you don't know how it happened either, and we just pop in there. And it's not a nice thing. We're going to sabotage it. We'll come in there and just start roasting people. I don't know. I think it'd be funny if we just did that. We could dress up like all kinds of stuff. We could put pictures.
What'd be hilarious is if we do like a real business meeting about our pen clicking company. And I go through numbers and I tell you how much we're growing. And we're doing like a Zoom meeting. Uh-huh. People will go, is this a real company? Do these guys even know? And we'll just really talk to each other super official. We'll talk about
we're 100% serious about the clicking of the pens.
And we'll just talk about, like we accidentally are in.
Shane Flint said he's interested in the Zoom crashing and he would pay for it.
There's a lot. You know who did that is Brad Paisley.
Oh, yeah, but his was a nice thing, and it was like the person in the room said, look what I did, or whatever. I'm saying it's like a prank phone call. Like, look at it as a prank phone call. Instead of dialing numbers, we're just dialing Zoom numbers. And we're going to get lucky and pop in somebody's Zoom meeting. I guess we could probably do that.
Are you still doing cameos? Are you still cameo?
Yeah, I'm doing cameos.
Want to hear my little move that I've been doing on them? You feel free to take this.
Yeah, of course.
Good way to start. I always say something really horrible up front, right? So if it's your birthday, I'm like, hey, it's comedian John Heffron. John, your wife wanted me to tell you, and then I say just some horrible things, and then I squint and go, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have my reading glasses. It's your birthday. Forget everything I just said. So it's your birthday, and then I go, but most of it is saying horrible stuff. And as long as if you end up going, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have my reading glasses, that was for the next Zoom, you can do whatever you want, and you're not a bad guy.
Oh, yeah, for the next cameo, yeah.
So anyway,
I've done some. How much do you charge for your cameos?
I might up it because I charge least amount just where I get stressed, because if I don't do it, then all I'm thinking about is how I have not done the cameo. And I don't want to, but it's not enough for me to, so I need to up it.
Yeah.
Just to make it so I just do it. You know what I mean? So I don't feel
$30, $40,
like 48. I know it's but if you go too cheap,
I'm 40. I just go 40.
I just go 48.
Hey, look, you and I, since we're both rounding up our age to 50 anyway, let's both charge $50.
I'll up for 2. You'll up 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
okay, cool.
Okay, John. We'll talk.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. It's gonna be weird sitting at the kids Zoom table, I guess is a thing, right? If everyone's on, like, how does that happen?
Right.
Adults on the big Zoom table, and then the kids are in the breakout group. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Anywho, I'm going to work on our side things. Think about our YouTube video of what we can narrate, or we can do kind of a point counterpoint, or we just trade off the narration. You got to find them.
Send me some examples.
Yeah, just go on YouTube and kind of go down some wormholes. I'll send you just one random 5 things to always do, blah, blah, and it's always,
All right.
They're just young kids talking about stuff. It seems like they put a lot of work in it, so I don't want to do any work. Maybe we can do like top 5 numbers for the week. You know, like
top 5 numbers coming in at number 5. Number 5.
Yeah, or number 4, number 7, up from last week. Number 3 is up 2 spots to number 2, but we'll just give numbers. And there's so many people that play Lotto or daily threes.
Oh, I thought you were just in general numbers.
but maybe people will watch that to see what numbers we come up with, and then they'll gamble on Lotto those numbers. Let's just do top 5 on YouTube. Let's do top 5 numbers, and I'll
none of them are the top. None of them are 1 through 5.
It's got to be 1 through 5 would be 2 numbers. But they would have to be single digit numbers. We can't. So we only have 1 to 9. We can't
But okay. Look, theoretically, a number can be 8 digits long because that's still a number.
That's not one number.
No, but we're ranking numbers. Top 5 numbers coming in at 5 this week. 28. It's still a number. It's just a 2-digit number. Why are we talking about this?
Because do you realize if we did a top 5 numbers and we have an intro and we put it up on YouTube, I'm willing to bet it'll somehow magically, if we go top 5 numbers and we'll throw in, we'll throw in the word Mandalorian, Joe Rogan, van life, and Bill Burr. We'll just put like these hot things that everyone's always on there, and we'll get so many thumbs down. We'll get so many thumbs down. But do you know how many people we can probably accidentally get to watch it? Because they'll go, "What the fuck?
What is this?
We're doing the top 5. We're doing the top 10 numbers of 2020."
The top 5 numbers of 2020. And we're coming in at number 5, 3,666,010
But is that a number that we were about to go? For those of you still listening, is 1984, is that a number, or is that a year, or is that a series of numbers?
It's a number. It is also a series of numbers. It is also a year. All are correct answers. This is great. I'm more excited about the top 5 numbers of 2020 than I am the pin clicking business, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I like the pin clicking business.
Right. Okay. Let's go top 10 numbers, and then I'll get I'll get that website. We'll get this made. I don't
know. Now there's so many things we could do with the top 5 numbers.
I just do that. Let's think small. And we'll just do that first video. I'll get intro outros made, and we'll just put it up on YouTube.
Okay, I'm brainstorming right now.
Like top 10, like
I know what the number 1 number is. I'm not telling you what it is. I'll put it in the private chat.
I'm gonna write it down on a piece of paper, and I'll hold it up.
It's not what you're thinking. I know you're thinking 69. It's not 69.
No, I'll tell you right now. Okay, so 1 number is 2 numbers.
No, I'm telling you, in my opinion, what the number 1 number should be.
I have 20 is not a top. Oh yeah. Okay. 1 through 9 and 0 are digits. So
sure, those are digits. Yes.
Okay, but I see what you're saying. So number, you know what? Because if you're playing sports and you're number 11, that would be the 2 digits that person is. I get it.
But it is 1 number. Yes.
My bad. And I also just revealed what my would have been.
That's not what I was going to say. I think
top 10.
Should I just tell you what my favorite number is?
No, I say I'm going to make the intro, outro. I'm going to get music done. Do we want to voice act? Do we want to do it? Or I have a program that a computer, like an AI voice.
If you do an AI voice, it's going to look more serious, which is actually more hilarious. Okay, if it's our voices, people know it's a joke right out the gate. How long do we get them to watch?
You're going to watch what if I do
a 5-minute, 10-minute video?
You can't. If we did a top 5, I say we do a top 10, but if we do a 5 most requested numbers, okay. We won't say who's requesting them. We'll leave that out. We don't know. We won't say who's requesting them or where the requests are coming in. Okay. So do you want to go 5 or 10? I just do 5.
What's the goal on the length of the video? We should think of that.
Well, we got to figure if we're going to do it on YouTube, and there's going to be what's hilarious
10 minutes
commercial. No, I bet
we're going to put ads in it.
You're going to put a commercial in the beginning. So we got to drag it out 3 minutes. So it's going to be a 3-minute video of the top 10 most requested numbers. That's it. Top 10 most requested numbers.
Yep. It's a 10-minute long video with ads. We got to have
In the
music.
Joe
underneath.
Rogan podcast, we put like something like that.
Oh, we'll put all the tags in it.
We put
Hashtags.
some weird thing, and people watch it. We're gonna get so many thumbs down. It's going to be hilarious.
We need our fans to share the crap out of it. They're in on the joke because we're talking about it right now. Everyone's watching this. Our people know it's a joke. It's the ones who don't know us that we're trying to go after, right? Like we're trying to prank other people who don't understand what we're doing. It's absurd to have a top 10 numbers of 2020.
The most requested
numbers of 2020.
So if you started it, let's say you started it, the most requested numbers of 2025, and then we go, number 19 is 47. And we have all this thing, 47. Yeah. 47 is also like, and then
it's one of the best prime numbers out there.
So your brain has these things called open loops. You would feel like you didn't complete it if you don't find out what number 1 was.
Right.
You'd even if they were just numbers.
Yeah. Right. But honestly, we could come up with reasons why some numbers are pretty cool. Like, for example, if you ask me, Samantha Dawn Kingston, she put up number 40. She's guessing that's my favorite number because that was my high school football jersey. But we could validate reasons why certain numbers are cool or why certain ones were most requested or made the list.
All right, so if anyone else is still listening at hour 46, please put your favorite number in there and why.
Yeah.
And then we'll figure it out.
Them trying to end the podcast is like me trying to get off the phone with my dad, says Sean with a U, Kelly.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no, I'm so excited about the numbers, Gabe.
You know what? I'm going to go to some websites that they do got people from, I'm going to Fiverr where they're going to come up with intros. So I'll get
Fiverr, also a great number.
All right, Mike.
All right. Take us out, Rick.
You've been listening to the smooth sounds of Heffron and Reep. The show is over, but come back next week, same Reep time, same Heffron channel, for more comedy conversations, music, 80s church, and the life and times of the quarantine comedian. Always expect the unexpected, and who knows where the conversations will go. And as always, remember to rate, review, subscribe, and share. Peace.
Since you love the Heffron and Reep show, please go to iTunes and let them know. Rank the show and leave a comment. We don't care what you write, They, Heffron and Reep, have low self-esteem. So please validate them by ranking them and making them seen. So no matter what